I'm on my own, broken and alone. I feel the rain crashing down all around this empty town. I'm searching for the lost and found, but you don't care, you're unaware. Keep moving like the scars are everywhere. It's in your head, like a
Where are we,
Where are we?
I also don't know where we. Oh! We are back with the 𝐒𝐮𝐩 Bounty! Bonanza! My name is Dion Faith.
My name's Chef.
Of course, this is brought to you by IRL Asia. We also partnered with realme and, of course, HOMIEE.
And of course, we have our sponsors, 𝐒𝐮𝐩𝐿, as well as
𝐒𝐮𝐻𝐿.
𝐒𝐮𝐻𝐿. Yes lah. So we are back with some more 𝐒𝐮𝐻 Bounty Bonanzas here lah. So it's a lot of teams. Yesterday we had Mocha versus 𝐿akan Esports, and today we're gonna have Mocha versus Alpha Esports Pro here.
I mean, I'm very excited because Alpha yesterday, Mocha yesterday had a really rough outing against 𝐿akan. 𝐿akan really did a number of them. Really played. I don't know why my mask today drama.
Yeah lah. Right? Scold him a bit lah.
No one play fool. Okay. So Mocha yesterday, it was a pretty bad night for them. I mean, they got really demolished. The first game was not close. I think it was 24-2 or something like that. So it was a one-sided beatdown. So I think Mocha today, they're looking to have a little bit of revenge coming in. Maybe looking like, I want to go for a little bit more. So I'm interested to see how Mocha bounce back from that.
Yeah, Alpha Esports Pro, of course, they were second place, I think, in the most recent Summoners Odyssey here. They only lost out in Grand Finals to 𝘖𝑙𝑎s at the end. And it was close though. It was really, really close. It went to game 5. It went to game 4?
Game 4.
Yes, it went to game 4, and it looked really, really strong until 𝘖𝑙𝑎s, they just somehow were able to just adapt here. So I do, if I remember correctly, I think Mocha also lost to Alpha during the top 4 as well. If I'm not wrong. Oh no, it's 𝘖𝑙𝑎s. They lost to 𝘖𝑙𝑎s in the top 4. So Alpha is of course a very, very strong team here. It looks like their picks are actually quite unique as well. Their mid laners, they like to prioritize like champions like Ahri, like Orianna, rarely over even the 𝐒𝐿𝐬 that we see, even Diana. Diana, I don't know why they had to ban so much, but they still don't pick lah, even though it's out in the pool.
Yeah, I guess they're not prioritizing the Diana a lot. Maybe they have something up in this. I think they like to play very different compositions every time they play, so it's hard to predict what they'll go for. But I feel like you'll see a lot of Ziggs this game, either banned or picked. I feel like it's going to be a high priority for both these teams. And Lo-Fi's been playing a lot of Renekton, so
yeah,
we have to wait and see if Renekton is still going to be one of his favorite picks. He did not play that well against Lakan yesterday, but you know, maybe third time's the charm.
Yeah, third time could be the charm. Yeah, I do think we're going to be able to see some Irelias as well. Irelia is a pick that has been coming up lately, because I'm surprised that even during the last Summers, honestly, only one team was picking Irelia. I think it was Alpha that were the ones that picked it. Was it Alpha? Yeah. Or was it Boom?
I think it was Alpha.
It was Alpha, right? Patutin, right? Yeah, so, he likes to play the Irelia. He plays it very, very well. He wins a lot of his lanes as well. Even with, against like the stronger top laners like even the Garen, can't really one-on-one the Irelia so cleanly as well. That's how strong Irelia is. So that is one of the champions that we have to be looking out for here.
I'm really interested to see how they're going to pull it off, because I feel like Irelia is one of the strongest top laners in the meta if she's able to just get a decent lead in the lane. So I don't know how teams say they have to implement the Irelia a little bit. I'm looking for them to maybe just adapt it to the playstyle.
Yeah, just still, of course, it is a best of 3, so it is going to be quite exciting here. Of course, if you guys don't know how the scrims work, if we have the home team, which is Mocha, if they go against the away team they win, they will get 100 ringgit worth of wild cores.
Yeah, talking about that, let's take a look at the teams going in for today's Bounty Bonanza, my friends. Who's going to be there for the battle? Of course, home team here will be Mocha Esports going up against Alpha Pro Esports.
Yeah, Alpha Pro Esports will be the away team. As I said, if they win the best of 3, they will win 100 ringgit worth of wild cores here. And Mocha, of course, if they win, only thing they get is pride lah, so they don't get anything.
I think they should they need some after yesterday's loss.
Yeah, 100% here, losing 2-0. But Lakan, of course, they are a very, very strong team at the end of the day. They have won plenty of Summoners Odysseys as well. More than we can even count on one hand. Need 2 hands already.
I think it was 3.
No lah, I think they won 5 times already.
Yes.
Yeah, under different names, but all the players same.
True, maybe. Perhaps, you know, of course, like, I mean, you're counting 𝘎𝐿𝐬𝐻, but 𝘎𝐿𝐬𝐻 is playing very well as well for the side. But the thing about Lakan especially, the thing is, I don't know what I was thinking of.
What are you thinking? 𝘎𝐿𝐬𝐻 is in Pelas.
No, because I'm trying to do the connection because Mocha lost to Pelas, but Lakan wins Pelas sometimes. So it's like, no, I don't know what I'm trying to relate to, but of course today is redemption day for the side of Mocha. So Alpha, they got something to prove as well, you know. People are like, yeah, Alpha, you got 2nd place, man. Mocha won before, so so technically, by the virtue of the playground, if you beat Mocha, technically you are champion of Summer City.
Yeah, technically lah, because they are one of the more recent champions for the last week here. Of course, they have some of the games have been kind of here and there, but they do clearly have a lot. They have a game plan they like to stick with in their games. Even though their lanes don't go well, they always try to have a game plan to fall back on. But I mean, we saw last time when a team like Perlas just comes in and just dismantles all your game plans there. You don't have anything, not much to work with, especially even if you have a really super solid game plan, because you need a backup plan as well. Like plan A, plan B, plan C, you know. And if all plans don't work, how lah?
Yeah, it's true. I mean, like you said lah, you need the backup plans, and not only backup plans, you need different play styles, there's different compositions to play. Like, you know, maybe today I don't play this, I play that, and you must be able to adapt a lot more. So I feel like teams, especially like Mocha, gotta just show what they're capable of. But let's take a look at the bands here to just check out what we have in store for the first game of the Bounty Bonanza. Of course, Mocha will be on the blue side, Alpha will be on the red.
Yeah, Mocha will be having the first pick here, so wouldn't be surprised. I'm going to ban on the Twisted Fate, so they don't 𝐒𝐿𝐬𝐻 to be playing his Twisted Fate here. Alpha Pro, they're very likely to ban the Ziggs out as well. Ziggs is super strong, just a little bit too strong. Right? Camille is going to be a great ban. I wouldn't be surprised if you see a Ziggs ban here. They leave the Ziggs open. Mocha can easily just first pick the Ziggs for themselves. But Alpha, they're going to be banning out the 𝐒𝐿𝐬 here. So they don't want the 𝐒𝐿𝐬 support, they don't want the 𝐒𝐿𝐬 mid, they don't want to see 𝐒𝐿𝐬 at all in this entire game. So Mocha, they have one more ban to go. It's probably going to be a Gragas. It's very likely to be a Gragas here. Or they can just ban out the Ziggs. Yeah.
Okay, Gragas. So probably gonna pick the first pick Ziggs here. Or they maybe should go for maybe they go for a curveball. They could go for maybe a 𝐿𝐸 first pick here. But they do give away Ziggs as well. But like you said, Diana is still in the pool. Diana is still actually a pretty good pick into the side of Ziggs. Diana can just go in and Ziggs has a very hard time to get up. Especially with the ultimate little move for and Ziggs, I don't know where to go, man.
I gotta go, but I mean, Ziggs is still very strong in the lanes, especially against melee champions, right? Because it's very hard to actually get close, to try to get your farm in the lane. That's why Ziggs has been banned out so many times here. So I would still think, I mean, you could be right that going for 𝐿𝐸 is also very strong as well, because we do know Alpha, they love playing the 𝐿𝐸, and they play the 𝐿𝐸 very well at that. So it is a hard choice to make, but I do think, honestly, going for the Ziggs is just the safest choice here.
Okay, the freeze is being covered. And Ziggs, yeah.
It has to be the Ziggs. This is just way too strong, very flexible. You can put a lot of your team around it. You can go for the Barret Ziggs, you can go for Ezreal Ziggs. You can even try to get a solid poke game plan with the first big Ziggs. And Alpha Pro, they're probably going to reply with the 𝐿𝐸 here. I wouldn't be surprised there. 𝐿𝐸, Lucia, a super strong 𝐿𝐸 player. And 𝐴𝐼𝐿𝐸 here. They have been picking the 𝐴𝐼𝐿𝐸 a lot during the Summoner's Odyssey, and it's worked here and there.
I think 𝐴𝐼𝐿𝐸 is a very good pick, especially when TF is out of the pick. So you can't really punish the 𝐴𝐼𝐿𝐸 pick here. So it makes sense for this pick. 𝐴𝐼𝐿𝐸 is very good against the Ziggs because there's a time we can just run in. And we see a swap in Tobias Shade and AD carry, means that they're going to prioritize the AD carry first. It'll probably be the Tristana. I feel Rengar very good jungler as well. We're very aggressive here. Tristana and Ziggs basically just means there's going to be a siege comp coming in on the side of Mocha, so they're going to try to siege lanes here. Alpha, they need something. They have a lot of backline dive for the Ziggs, but Tristana will be able to jump quite a lot. Rengar as well will be jumping in the backline, so Kai'Sa will be a good fit because she's able to jump and move around in the backline away from Rengar. I feel like you need something like a Janna or Braum for the side of Alpha. Lulu's fine, but it's not really the pick that I'm looking for here.
Yeah, but Alpha, they love playing the Lulu in general. Every game they picked it so much that Purla decided, let's just ban out the Lulu. You don't have to deal with this anymore. It's so strong in the hands of Apple here. So it's actually a very decent comfort pick. And Janna is actually very nice as well to actually help to deal with the backline, with how much backline control that Alpha has. They have the Kai'Sa, they have the 𝐴𝐼𝐿𝐸, even 𝐿𝐸 can go through the backline. And they're going all in with the Ahri as well. So not much frontline for the side of Alpha, but they have a lot of pick-off potential here.
I think Ziggs does win the lane if he's able to dodge a charm. If Ahri lands a charm, it's very hard. So it'll be just to see. It's more of a skill matchup right now. If Fiора's going to be a nice side laner into 𝐴𝐼𝐿𝐸, she'll be able to win the 1v1. Even though when she's shrouded, Lunge can still hit them. So I think it's perfectly fine. At the same time, I'm just worried for Alpha's disengage because they don't have much here. You see, if they want to go in with Rengar, with Tristana jumping in as well, and of course just jumping on the back line, it's going to be very difficult with Fiora as well. So I'm not sure how they will disengage. Probably what they can do is re-dive into the back line.
Yeah, their comp just super aggressive, right? They're basically very all in, and they're basically relying on Lulu. Using the overgrowth just to get some form of disengage, some form of durability for all of the people just diving in. So it is a very high risk, high reward kind of comp. And if they do get a very good start early on, I mean, it's going to be fine. But of course, from the late game, when you see there's going to be a Rengar, it's going to be a Tristana and Ziggs poking just from the back, and you have no way to get to them, it's going to be a tough time.
Yeah, tough time indeed. So we have to see how they're going to do. But at the same time, if it's executed well for the side Alpha, they're able to blow up the backline very easily. Tristana, after the jump, she has to burn the flash to escape. And if 𝐴𝐼𝐿𝐸 has the shuriken to her, she'll be able to follow after the jump. So a lot of chase potential for both teams. And if not 𝐵oyJ, but they got too much 𝐵oyJ. See 𝐿𝐸? Yeah, it's 𝐵oyJ, man. But if the 𝐸 able to do that, it's going to be very nice. You maybe get a kick onto the Ziggs and just turn the fight around. Because the longer the fight goes, it should favor Mocha. And the shorter the fight is, the more rough the map is going to be more different to see. So I really got to feel that it's going to be just so interesting to see in the side of both teams, because Mocha going to be in, but of course we're going to go into the first game, ladies. The fight already breaking up. First blood goes to the side of Alpha Pro, and they're chasing on to 𝘍𝐻, and of course Apple here, the 1v1, the support 1v1. This should go to actually Janna early on because she does have the shields or the slow as well, dealing a little bit more damage as well. So will be something they wait and see now, just disturbing the backs just a little bit coming from the side of 𝘍𝐻, but both ADCs are back, and I would say I think overall it does favor slightly the side of Alpha, just very slightly. I think gonna be something where teams were able to just hold it now. So same time, Lo-Fi will be having reign over the lane for now.
Yeah, Fiora just does very decently against Akali as well. But I think in the bottom lane, as you said, it is going to favor Alpha a little bit more, because I do think it was 𝐿𝐼𝐻 here that got the last hit, and 𝘍𝐻 was the one to get the kill right there. So it's still 1-for-1 so far. Bottom lane looks very dominant, especially for the bottom side. I don't really think Mocha, they have many ways to actually dive in, especially the Lulu being there, but already Lo-Fi backing off very smartly, smelling that there's something going on here, but it's actually just gonna go back in onto Akali, throws the ignite as well as here. It's gonna go in with the flash and the slow, the Sonic Wave, able to get the kill right time. Not there in time to get the regank right there.
Yeah, will be just a Lo-Fi. You say, oh, nice one, Lo-Fi. You did get it. Oh, the Sonic Wave lands. And here, if the Charm lands on anyone, this could be big. And the damage coming in already. Doesn't have the Sonic Wave though on the Rengar, so has to burn the flash. If they're able to land the re-kill, why do you stay in the bush, my friend? The kill will land. It will get a return kill here, and they get the risk color as well. You can see now 1.5, almost a 1,500 goalie coming already for Alpha, with the bottom lane pushing it as well. So this is not good coming in. 𝘍𝐻 is pretty low. And of course, AD carry as well, taking a little bit of chunk damage. They both did go back though, so normally you would think that Tristana has the push in these lanes. Just disturbing 𝘍𝐻. Just purposely just ambil kau.
Purposely, poor guy. But as you said, Alpha, they're so aggressive here, able to just get so many kills right off the bat, and those kills are actually on important targets like Lo-Fi, like AD carry, and also they're gonna get one more on right time here. So Lucia is gonna be quite happy with that start. Seeing the goal difference already between right time and Lucia here is actually quite a lot. So he's able to actually do so much more coming in into his next level 5. But Lo-Fi, the one-on-one should be okay against Akali, but again, if he overextends a little bit more and Lucia is there for the trade, it's not going to be so good, as Lo-Fi just going to try to bait Akali to get closer and closer to the bush at the right time, waiting for the time to pounce here.
Yeah, and this actually, should not be working out here because Lo-Fi is shoving the wave in, so he will not have that pounce that he's looking for. So, oh, this actually might be the chance that they go in here. Akali probably does have the shroud though, so will be probably able to escape if the shroud comes in. Like I said, in the smoke, she's still able to just jump in, but the ulti comes off for Rengar, just jumps out and gets the kill. Well coordinated here, but at the same time, bottom lane is still having a little scuffle here. They just went, AD carry just went back. It's down to half HP already, but of course, same time, 𝐿𝐼𝐻 just ate the honey fruit, so she's going to be extremely healthy during this fight, so it's not a bad hit. But at the top lane, what's happening here? Rengar goes down, the Lee Sin will go down, one-for-one trade here, so will not be too bad here. But Durance spent all the time to come up here, so that's not the best case scenario, but they're going to probably try to get the tower here. Going to be a lot of damage here. Let's see if Akali is able to clear the wave here. If not, they might lose probably stuff into the top side, but now Ahri is here as well. They do not go in just now. Now they go in actually on the side here, but Akali, you have no HP as well, and now of course the damage is coming in from both sides, so both sides be careful, and they're probably going to forfeit the top tower because they just moved so low. He does have the shroud here for the Akali, so maybe go there, but now look at the dragon being started out here by the side of Alpha. It's going to be an Infernal Dragon as well.
Oh, losing the dragon right there, but at the top side, Mocha were able to get the first turret there, right time, jumps in all alone in the pit. There's going to be the Howling Gale used with the Monsoon as well by 𝘍𝐻 to push them back, so at least Mocha are able to escape and trade out for the first turret, so they are even in the goal, but Alpha getting the Infernal Dragon, they're going to be very happy with that.
Yeah, I agree you're going to be happy with that, and goal has been basically swinging to the side of Mocha. But that was an Infernal Dragon, mind you, so I think I wouldn't mind giving up probably 1 or 2 kills for the Dragon. Of course, in ideal world, you don't give anything up, you get the Dragon for free. But you know, this is not a perfect world.
Not a perfect world here, Dragon. The Dragon is gonna be very valuable the later the game goes on here, because the damage just scales so well. You can really feel the effects of the Inferno Dragon the later the game goes on. But I mean, Mocha, they are stabilizing here. It looks like for the side of Mocha, 𝘬𝙗𝐿 is actually doing so well against 𝐒𝐮𝐻 in the lane. 𝐒𝐮𝐻 was actually down one level when he tried to rotate to the top side. They're going to already finish to the bottom side. 𝘬𝙗𝐿 is so low, and 𝑎kali tries to be aggressive here, and he gets punished right there. So Mocha are just going to be able to get some more damage towards this top side as Alpha, they're forced to make the rotations here. We're already going to see a swap between lanes. Alpha, their Dragon Laners are going to be all the way towards the top side, as well as Mocha, they're going to try to mirror it as much as they can. They don't want to lose another turret. They don't lose a turret to Alpha as long as they can. Whereas Alpha, they're looking to try to set up for this Rift Herald here.
Yeah, Rift Herald will be just respawning as well, so we'll be on the map. So you can see Apple and everyone else just on the area. We think of the actually right time here, gonna be conducting for the Scuttler here. The ulti does come in for Ziggs, so they have to disengage. Here comes the Aegis as well. Ulti pop from right time, so he's looking for the right time to pounce here. But teams are just hanging together. They know Rengar ulti has been popped. They don't spot him just yet. He'll be in the bush right behind them, jumping in. Will be dealing a little damage, but he'll be just exhausted here. But no fight to ensue just yet. At the bottom side, 𝑎kali is still there. Here comes the Ahri in a little bit deep into the pit here. AD carry be dealing a lot of damage here. The heal comes out. He has to flash away. They do stay away. The here just jumping away with the ultimate. And look who's stuck in the back line. Look how much damage coming in. 𝘍𝑚𝑖 does not get the kill on the 𝐒𝐻𝐿, and they're going to back up. The charm lands onto the Rengar. He will not be able to jump. Oh, Lee Sin, gotta be careful there. You don't want to go in. So gonna be one kill traded away just for the Rift Herald here for the side of Alpha, getting a push onto the mid line. So at the same time, 𝑎kali spent the time here to get the bottom tower. So not all is lost for Alpha. I think that was a decent trade overall.
Yeah, 𝘍𝑚𝑖 not able to get the last hit, just barely because of the polymorph. Apple played that fight so well, but Mocha are going to be able to get another turret under their belt, and they don't have to use the Rift Herald yet, so they can save it for the next dragon, being the Mountain Dragon here. But Alpha, they are just still considering losing these objectives. They're still playing this game so well. All these small fights that Mocha, they were so close to getting, they're not able to finish it off, and 𝘍𝑚𝑖 just not able to catch a break in this game so far. So it's still very even, still anyone's game, but it all comes down to what will happen in the coming few minutes. As Alpha, they're going to be sieging up towards the top side with like two-man rotation coming from 𝑎kali and 𝐿𝐿𝐴, and look at the damage from the Icatian Rain. 𝘍𝑚𝑖 has to back off and concede the top turret here.
Yeah, but gotta say, 𝘍𝑚𝑖 is actually playing pretty decently for, of course, losing. What happened here onto the bottom side here? Ahri just died off. They're going to trade towers here, of course. Going to get one at the top, and now with his dragon spawning in 15 seconds, so going to be probably a rotation coming in. We know Ahri going to be pretty hard because they have a lot of time to respawn. But as I was saying, 𝘍𝑚𝑖 actually is playing decently well, considering that he does not have a lot of kills. But we just saw, of course, he did chunked out, but he does have a lot of gold because he did help get the top turret and did help get the mid turret as well. So a lot of extra gold goes in the pocket, but there is more standing gold on the map here for Alpha because they do have, of course, one more extra tower that they haven't taken down. So they're able to just maintain this lead for now with the Inferno Dragon, and if miraculously they do get the Mountain Dragon here, which is going to be pretty tough, mind you, because they have Tristana, they have Ziggs, and they are online right now in this portion of the game, and Ziggs will start dealing that damage that he's known for. But I think this is the mistake from Mocha. They're letting Alpha start the Dragon. They're already being so low already. They're going for a 50-50 contest. They do not get the smite here, and here goes in Alpha. They see 𝘍𝑚𝑖 at the top. They're going to go in for the fight here. Does get the kill onto 𝘍𝑚𝑖's fate. Looking for the charm onto AD carry to get it well. Looking for the Ziggs, the Rengar. The Rengar's out as well. Jumping in the back line. The Ziggs. Wow! He blocks the Sonic Wave with the jump in from the ultimate and sends to the team.
What a nice save, but is it going to be worth it? Or is Alpha, they're going to be sieging towards the mid turret as well. Right time, not really finding the time to get the nice pounce in as 𝘍𝑚𝑖. He does immediately trade out. Great play, he gets the top turret instead. So still evening out in the turrets here, but Alpha with that great, you can see how well they can fight these fights here. Once AD carry doesn't have the escape, he's not able to get away because he's so reliant on using his flash, so reliant on using his jump as well. And 𝘬𝙗𝐿 as well, when he's getting caught out here, a lot of damage from Mocha is just going to dissipate.
Yeah, we'll be just dissipating as well. 10 seconds to the Baron. So I don't think this is going to be a huge contest for these teams just yet, but if you see another team fight, of course it's going to be on the menu for them to pick it up. And the goal, it's just about 1,500 to the lead about 2,000 now to the side Alpha, which is not to say monumental, but it's more to do with the dragons that they have, Inferno and Mountain as well. It's going to be very, very strong, especially with a composition with all these assassins, so they'll be dealing a damage. But actually they're grouping up in the top side of the map. I think they did probably just start the Baron just a little bit. 𝘍𝐿 still pushing with the Repel, mind you, so if they don't stop this, it's going to be bad news. Only 𝐒𝐿𝐼 is going back here, and they'll probably lose the bottom turret here with the charge from Shelly. So this has just been a free turret for 𝘍𝐿 for absolutely nothing in return. And now going onto the Arya, he does have to use the protect. Nice dodge onto the Bola to get away, so will not get it done. But now the 𝐿𝐼 comes in, he sees, okay, 5 men there, let me not do anything hasty, my friends. And of course, once again, the Baron is still going to be the focal point of these fights.
Yeah, and Mocha again finding the right opportunity to try to take down as many turrets as they can. 𝘍𝐿 doing a great job here, and the rolling bomb is going to be landing onto Lucia as well. 𝘬𝐿𝐼 just popping it, and right time is finding the opportunity to go in, but it's actually getting taken a lot of damage. And the bomb is going to be used. Lucia is going to jump in with the dragon kick by sticking a lot of damage. The AD carry does get the kill, and now the fight is going to ensue. 𝘬𝐿𝐼 is going to get taken down, and the trade is not there, but AD carry is going to be able to get that second one. So it is going to be a 2-for-1 in favor of Mocha here. AD carry, you have to be very, very careful. Once you get charmed, you're just going to die here. 𝐒𝐮𝐳 is able to do a lot of damage. Tobias Fate has to be careful. So look at the Arcadian Raid, and the Void Seeker almost taking down Tobias Fate here. So Mocha, they have to be very, very careful as Alpha. They still have a lot of damage to put out here.
I would say if in terms of strength, Alpha is just a little bit stronger in terms of the game, but AD carry is up and operational. So if they don't find the pick onto this Tristana, this could be bad news. 𝘍𝐿 as well stronger than the 𝐒𝐿𝐼 here, but we have to wait and see. Do they go for the nice engages here? Because they need to go on to AD carry. 𝘬𝐿𝐼, yes, he is a Ziggs, but he only has 9,000 gold. He only has, of course, the Ludens and the Rabadons, but 3 items already for the side AD carry, and he's dealing monumental damage, especially with the the Janna giving him the shields as well. Oh, Ari going a little aggressive with the ulti here, and now the whole team is coming onto him. 𝘍𝐿 as well. So this will be the kill onto the Ari, and the rest of the team is coming in. I don't think you want to go for this fight here. 𝐒𝐿𝐼 at the same time, 𝐻𝐿𝐼 has to back off. At the back line, there's nowhere to be seen is Licia with 𝐿𝐼, so he'll be in the mid lane just trying to chaperone the wave. I think AD carry fancies his chance on the 1v1, so let's see if AD carry just goes for the 1v1 or he just decides to clear the wave. Let's not try to do anything fancy, let's just clear the wave as those 2 dragons spawning, so he didn't want to waste the booster jump on that.
Yeah, so Mocha, they are going to be able to get the Ocean Dragon. They're going to be able to start it up at least on Alpha. They're not going to try to give it up for free. Look at the damage from 𝐻𝐿𝐼 onto AD carry. AD carry is going to try to get the jump away, and they're still able to get the Ocean Dragon here, but 𝐻𝐿𝐼 is so aggressive. Look at him just trying to jump in, trying to get the kill onto Tobias Fate. They'll get it with the Dragon Kick as well, and the ultimate, the finish of 𝘬𝐿𝐼. So Alpha, they're still winning in these 5v5 fights as 𝘍𝐿 has to back away, and look at where they're pinging. They're already looking to be able to get the Baron started here.
Yeah, this could be very, very big because they don't have 𝘬𝐿𝐼 with ultimate as well to just delay this push, so they have to go in with right time with 𝘍𝐿𝐼. Of course, Rengar, that's at the moment, he's in the area now. They do spot him at the top side, so they know he's coming in. They do spot him now. Here comes the charm. Will he be able? They will not get the steal. Alpha will get one. The flash coming in. We'll be looking for AD carry. AD carry has to go in. Oh! Actually, 𝐒𝐿𝐼 takes the kunai back to the blue buff. Probably had no more chance to go for the fight, but now they're looking for a push in because AD carry is low. Rengar is dead, so now they have the Baron buff. Probably just going to reset here with the extra gold that they have.
Yeah, and already 𝘍𝐿 just trying to hold on a little bit longer, but Alpha with this Baron buff, they're able to just get a lot of pushes going, especially with Mocha. They're already losing a lot of these 5v5s, and especially losing 𝘬𝐿𝐼 early on, losing AD carry early on. That is most of the damage of Mocha gone. While these Spicy and 𝐻𝐿𝐼 just been playing so well. One Arcadian Rain taking down a lot of the squishy targets of Mocha. As Mocha, even them, they don't really have that much of a front line. They don't have that much of a player to be able to peel all this damage here. So Alpha, they're doing so well, able to get the push onto the other side lanes here. Already trying to even out the turrets, but the turrets are going to get more into their favor as they're going to be touching onto the inhib turrets as well.
Yeah, and GA for the 𝘍𝐼 is a big deal because now he's able to jump in the back line, get a kick and not worry about him dying because he'll be just going to the GA stages here. We'll be fine. And oh my god, 𝐿𝐻𝐷 going so deep. Tobias Fate just so low, will pop down, just stay alive. And basically 𝐻𝐷 is trying to go 2v4 with the Lulu here, but he will still be alive, but now will be taken out here. But it's gonna be 2-for-2 trade, and that was almost a 3v4 coming in, and they won that fight as well. Oh, the push in, the charm lands! Durasty will go down to the Ahri double kill to Turret's God. Is this the dead push coming in?
Yeah, the Baron buff is going to be so strong here. It's not even going to try to take away Tobias Fate as well. Look at 𝐿𝐻𝐷 just focusing on the Nexus here. And Alpha, they're going to be able to win this game off of one big mistake of Mocha. They do fall in game 1 here as Alpha. Amazing, amazing game.
You know, I was like, when at the end I was doing this, so my mouse was like, because I cannot believe, because I don't know why 𝐻𝐷 is so strong with the Lulu. My goodness gracious!
Lulu is banned.
With the Ardent Crescent.
Ardent Sensor.
Ayo, Ardent Crescent.
Ardent Crescent.
Crescent.
Moon.
So,
Take the moon.
I thought I see Ardent Sensor. It reminds you of Soraka. Soraka with the banana moon. That's what I think about it. So, yeah, I mean, that is just giving 𝐻𝐷 all the attack speed. And I'm pretty sure, okay, later when we see the stats, I want to see what she built. Okay, let's take a look at the stats. I just want to see what she built, man. 𝐻𝐷 was on fire.
Yeah, it was the Ardent Sensor. Ardent Sensor first item here with the chalice.
With the Unholy Grail.
Yeah, so very, very strong. This is why Perlas, they banned the Lulu. It's a Lulu diff here. Apple just played this game so well. Look at that, 8 assists in 10 of the fights right there. And of course, 𝐻𝐷 being the MVP, she just dealt so much damage here. And again, I mean, it was super close. It was very, very even in terms of gold, in terms of turrets, but the momentum was just in Alpha Pro's favor. So great games coming from them. 𝐒𝐮𝐩 as well. In the early game, a little bit shaky, but look at the difference of damage at 28,000 for 𝐻𝐷. Duran's team just barely hitting 20k, not even close to how much damage 𝐻𝐷 is doing this game.
My goodness, but of course, I mean, AD carry was close in terms of itemization, but it was just because of the build coming in from the Lulu. So Apple playing so well, basically 90% of the time, just focusing on 𝐻𝐷. Not really caring about the team. Like, okay, you guys good luck, man. 𝐻𝐷, you're my best buddy, man.
You just played amazing here in this game. So I said, man, you gotta ban the Lulu here. Lulu is just way too strong. In the hands of Alpha, we don't see Lulu being this strong in any other team. We rarely ever see that, because usually we see Lulu paired with Olaf, we see paired with Tristana, but in the comps of Alpha Pro, they pair with anyone and they're gonna be just so strong, and that is why Lulu, I think, should be banned.
Yeah, she's very, very strong. But if you ban the Twisted Fate and the Lulu, you're giving up the Gragat, you're leaving up so much things here.
But they have the first pick, right?
I mean, it depends on what side they pick.
If they do go for the first pick once again,
they go for Ziggs again?
I mean, yeah, they can still go for the Ziggs again, but yeah, as you said, they're gonna leave the Gragas open here. So we are gonna take a look at the replays of this first game. This first game was super close as well, as we already see the first fight at minute 0 here. Look at that, the dive. Actually, Apple was able to get the first, but so the supports getting a kill for themselves there. So this bottom lane, again, the pressure was on them. Lo-Fi here, trying to go. I thought he was smart by trying to bait out the engage from Akali here, but 𝐿𝐻𝐷, look at how aggressive he's been playing every single game. Just so strong, creates a lot of pressure towards the top side. Here right time, he does go in, he gets the nice kill onto 𝐒𝐮𝐷 as well, but he hangs around in the bush for a little bit too long, trying to bait it out, and 𝐿𝐻𝐷 is able to get that starting wave to get the rekill.
I think probably he saw the Akali coming down, so he didn't want to give the assist to Akali. I think that's a pretty decent move as well, but here at the same time, they do stay very patient for the side of the team. They do get the jump and get the kill here, and the Lee Sin does come out to trade, but it's not an even trade because you do give a shutdown away. And okay, this play was interesting because he wanted to trade his life away for Ziggs, but no time.
Yeah, and Mocha, they weren't able to get the Rift Herald here, and here is amazing play coming from Apple. The Polymorph just bought so much time for 𝐻𝐷 to survive that fight, and right time tries to go in, but just getting kited left and right by the Alpha members here at Mocha. They tried to go for this mountain, they weren't able to get it, and then they get punished as Akali just jumps into the backline, just gonna go in, delete the members of Mocha here. They lose AD carry, they lose Tobias. Fate Durasty tries to run away, but here a nice play from right time. He goes in, he blocks the Sonic Wave with the jump, and he gets the kill onto Lucia, but the damage has been done. Alpha are just going to be able to push the mid turret again and again here.
Yeah, Obi just doing a lot, and this is a nice kick coming in. And at the same time, 𝘽𝙊𝙐𝙉 was dealing damage, but nobody was frontlining for him because with this composition, you have almost no frontline. Rengar is not going to be there, Fiora is not going to be there. So who's going to frontline for the Ziggs? And with so many assassins as well, I feel like this was going to be pretty difficult for the Ziggs to play. And he has no escape at the Ziggs, but this is a nice pickup coming from Lo-Fi. He's able to get some pickups here, and he'll be able to back off, so this will be fine. So with 50 seconds still, the Ocean Dragon, and still for some reason, they're sticking out a little too long, and this is just very risky for Alpha. They go in, they get 1, they get 2, and they just basically just snowball throughout this point.
Yeah, just Alpha able to just snowball. They get the pickoffs, they get the Baron here, right time, not able to get the smite, and he gets deleted right after he fails it there. And Alpha just going on a rampage here. Look at those kills. This one, the Shuriken, a little bit unfortunately hits the Blue Sentinel, but here they try to go for a pickoff onto 𝐻𝐸, but 𝐻𝐸 with the Zhonya's here, able to survive a little bit longer and still barely stays alive to get enough damage there. And here the nice play from 𝐒𝐮𝐻 gets a nice one-on-one onto 𝘽𝙊𝙐𝙉, surviving with a stipple of HP, and here Alpha, it's just a clinical finish.
Yeah, it's a formality basically, no place to go. Akali so 𝘽𝙊𝙐𝙉 tries his best with Lo-Fi coming as well, but no chance 𝐿𝐿𝐷. They just hit down the Nexus, and it's going to be first game going inside of Alpha.
First game already, so it looks like there's a lot of adjustments that Mocha they have to make, especially because as we said, the gold was even, the towers were even, but for some reason Alpha, they were the ones controlling the game here.
Yeah, the thing is, I felt that maybe Janna should have stayed and protect maybe with the Ziggs and the Tristana, because they had to stick together. But the thing is, when you play this comp, there's no front line for Ziggs to basically no one to just hold, because Rengar jumping in, he's not going to tank for long. Fiora jumping, she's not going to tank for you, she's going to be just jumping, disturbing the back. So the person that only can stop the dive into the Ziggs and the Tristana is the Janna, so she has to be there. But at the same time, they always split, so that was very difficult. But it's not because they played badly, it's because Alpha played good. They forced them to split off because they were playing different. They were playing basically 2 fights at the same time. One at the top side, one at the bottom side, and you had to pick left, right, 1, 2. You have to pick.
You have to pick there, and they didn't pick the right choices. As you just see, especially just 𝘽𝙊𝙐𝙉, AD carry, they do get a kill or 2, but losing them already so early on in the fight, you're not able to get the wave clear that you need. You're not able to stop the pushes coming from Alpha Pro. As I mean, just the 𝐻𝐸 Lulu just a bit too strong. As you said, Lulu just sticking onto 𝐻𝐸. Everyone else, they don't deserve any buffs. Only 𝐻𝐸 gets all the buffs there, and it worked out so well. So interesting to see how Mocha they actually adapt here. As I said, I do think Lulu has to be banned out, because I don't think, not many teams right now, even 𝑃ERLAS during the grand finals, they didn't have an answer for it.
They just ban it out, like, okay, let's not play with it.
They banned out Lulu and 𝐻𝐸, you know.
Like, don't you, then they won.
And they won.
Because
they
like, okay, you have this trump card, they just take it away from you and you can't use it anymore. Do we see if Mocha does the same thing?
Yeah, so I mean, the 𝐻𝐸 ban is kind of over. It's kind of overkill actually, but it's still quite good. It's quite a decent ban, but of course, as you said, all these bans coming out, you're gonna leave a lot of strong champions open, like the Gragas, like the Ziggs, like the 𝐿𝐿𝐷, as well as the 𝐵𝑎𝐿𝑒, the �camille. You just leave all these champions open, so that is really the issues going into the bans here.
Yeah, let's just take a look at the bans to just see what adaptation did Mocha come. Actually, Mocha picked the red side actually.
Oh, interesting.
So they're gonna give up the first pick. Okay, if you're banned out already for Alpha, they say, you're not playing Lo-Fi, you're not playing the Fiora. Yeah, no fear for you, man.
Yeah, so interesting to see how Mocha will play. They're gonna ban out the �camille. And I don't know whether they're gonna ban out the Ziggs here or the Gragas.
Maybe Lulu?
I think it should be a Lulu ban, honestly. They're gonna ban out Rengar here, so they're gonna leave Lulu in the pool. Maybe they want to pick the Lulu for themselves. They could, I mean, it's quite interesting as well. But Alpha, they still have a lot of choices to go. They're gonna be banning on the Ziggs, so looking like they still want to prioritize maybe the Gragas, maybe the 𝐵𝑎𝐿𝑒, or even the 𝐿𝐿𝐷 straight up. But I mean, giving 𝐵𝑎𝐿𝑒 away, giving Twisted Fate away as well. It's just a lot of strong champions still left in the pool.
I think it'll be a Gragas first pick. Then I think Mocha will get Lulu for themselves. I think.
Lulu is actually a great answer to actually try to deal with Alpha here, because the Lulu a bit too strong lah,
A bit.
But Rengar ban is actually quite peculiar, honestly. I'm not really sure why they would ban Rengar here, knowing that Lucia, he loves playing the Lee Sin. He's always favoring the Lee Sin in every single matchup, and he's so comfortable at that. So I feel like, honestly, it feels like kind of a wasted ban because you already know that Alpha, they're going to probably go for the Lee Sin anyway. And it looks like here they are going to be going for the Gragas, as you said. So Kiza is going to be playing the Gragas mid.
Yeah, so Gragas will be a very good pick here. It could also be a jungle Gragas, but you have to wait and see for now. Gragas, I still feel like he's one of the stronger picks in this meta. That's why he's always banned out. And let's see what Mocha do go. They're hovering over the Ahri here. And the thing is, I don't like if Mocha don't pick Lulu, because if you're going to give Kaisa Lulu again to Alpha Pro, this will be a big mistake.
Yeah, so they are going to be... Oh, that is why they want to ban out the Rengar here. So they're going to get the Twisted Fate, they're going to get the Lee Sin for themselves. But Lulu is still in the pool, so Alpha Pro, they have to think whether they're going to go for the Irelia here and the Lulu.
I saw the swap! We saw Apple! Okay lah, Lulu.
Confirm it is. So now they're going to be having the Lulu here. It looks like they want to go for the Riven.
Wow!
Nice picks coming from Alpha. We only saw Riven once in the whole streams, and it didn't really work out. But I want to see it work out today lah. But Mocha, obviously, they don't want to see it work out. They want to be able to win this game to bring this to a game 3. So Twisted Fate, it looks like they're going to try to get the Brahmi just for a bit more frontline. But I mean, still, there's still a lot of issues in terms of just how they play their game plans here. Lo-Fi not having his Fiora, looks like, as you said, he's probably going to go Renekton here.
Yeah, Renekton could be the pick here, and Renekton is actually an okay matchup against the Riven. And the way that if Alpha lock in this Jinx, it tells me that they're extremely confident. Okay, no, gets the Kaisa the safer pick here. So I feel like it's going to be fine as well. Xayah and Braum should be able to win early on against this lane. Wukong. Okay, so they're going, basically they're saying, okay, Riven and Kaisa carry.
Yeah, and this comp coming from Alpha is actually super strong. So they have a lot of team fight with the Wukong, with the Lulu Overgrowth. They have the Gragas as well. And Riven, if he's able to dominate the top lane, I don't know what else you can say. But Mocha, they have a very standard comp as well. Interesting to see how they'll apply the Twisted Fate Lee Sin here. I mean, we've seen teams doing so well, especially in the early game. But whether they can do well against Alpha Pro, that is a whole different story. I like the Xayah pick. Very different at that. Able to get a lot of utility with the Feather Storm, with the pool, getting the roots as well. So I like this comp a little bit better. It seems a little bit more easier to execute besides the Twisted Fate.
Honestly, I'm not that big of a fan of Xayah. I think like you should just went with probably the Kaisa. I think Kaisa will be a better pick here, because probably Ezreal as well. I think Xayah, yeah, she's good, but I don't think she's one of the strongest picks in the meta. Of course, teams do like to play Xayah just because of the space that feathers create. Basically, you know, if you play in the choke zone, Xayah's going to be very strong because you can just pull back the feathers and root and deal a lot of damage. So that's one of the factors that Xayah is good at. But I feel like maybe something else could have been a little better, but at the same time...
You said like Kaisa is better pick because you just started open, right?
Yeah.
They had the option to pick it first. Right?
Kaisa Braum, last time we always see Kaisa Braum pop.
Every game.
What do you think?
Kaisa Braum, no Kaisa Braum, Kaisa Lista.
It's just Kaisa all the way.
It's just Kaisa all the way. So this is still the game for Mocha to win. They have to bring their A game here to actually force a game 3. So let us already take a look as the minions have spawned. We're able to just see all the teams here for this second game as well. And oh, that's me.
That's us, you know, that's a little sneak peek of our faces there for you guys to take a look. But of course, we're in the game right now. Gragas here. What are Mocha doing? They had a very weird composition coming in. They were just grouping it up. So we had to wait and see what they do, because Lo-Fi went all the way to mid lane. Maybe just try to get a little shove on the mid wave here. But at the same time, Riven will be here looking for more. They carry as well at the bottom side here. So this is going to be just pretty even lane. But Mocha did something very interesting. Durenstein, Lo-Fi and Tobias Fate, they all went to the mid lane together just to try to get an early shove here. Tobias Fate is actually almost permanently staying in the mid lane. So maybe they're trying a little bit something new, because at the bottom lane, this is not going to be a good time for AD carry, because you'll be just trying to farm heavily at the bottom side. So Something very weird I've not seen in a long time.
Yeah, so again, not much early aggressions here, but as I said that, 𝘍𝐿 is able to get the first blood onto Riven and trying to catch out 𝘎𝐿𝐼𝐻. So 𝘎𝐿𝐼𝐻 is trying to get the last hit onto 𝘍𝐿, is able to get it with the smite. So now they're able to get the return kill. So already 2 for 1 for Mocha. I love how they're playing already. So aggressive. They want to put the ball in Alpha's court here as Alpha. They're basically getting a taste of their own medicine from the last game. But right time, it's going to be meeting up with Riven. Riven is trying to get some damage in with the Conqueror stacks as right time is able to get the steal onto the blue one as well. And the stun is going to land onto Riven as well. Riven is going to get taken down here. So now already, they're going to try to get the kill. Some damage onto 𝐒𝐮𝐻 as well. So already before minute 2, Mocha able to secure 3 kills.
This is a bad game for the Riven. She's died twice already. She's level 2, walking into the lane, so I don't know. Once again, Riven is the target one more time. She's level 3 now, so maybe a little fight back. Nice hit onto the Rengar. Oh, the Lee Sin won't be able to flash out, but that's a 1-for-1. And they spent a lot of time, and with the changes to the tower a few patches ago, you can't be able to stack up at top as well. So this is going to be something that you have to back off for now. 𝐿𝐼𝐻 is here as well. But what happened?
An AD carry is able to get a kill. 2v1 in the bottom lane against Alpha here. Mocha, it's like they just flipped a random switch and were just able to dominate, enabling to dominate the Alpha Pro team here. And now look at it again. They're going to try to just get a death ball rolling towards the top side here. 𝐒𝐮𝐻 is going to go with the body slam onto 𝘬𝐿𝐼𝐻. Tries to do some damage, but look at the damage that's being done. And 𝐒𝐮𝐻 has to use the cascade to push them back here. Mocha putting a lot of pressure, a lot of focus towards this top side. And I am loving it here. Alpha, they are just trying their best to basically fill up all the holes, but Mocha just super aggressive here.
What is this game? This is a different Mocha that we saw. This is a super aggressive, confident Mocha. Suddenly, you know, like first game, yeah, I'm joking around, man. I'm playing serious now. You know, that was my little brother playing, man, with my blindfolds on.
So. Blindfolds on with the USB steering wheel, man. That wasn't me, man.
It wasn't him. But Mocha, they're playing very well. But the thing is, they spent so much time at the top side that basically mid lane, you can see that Twisted Fate is just down in the goal, just down a lot. So it will be something that they do wait and see. So I feel like they just have to be careful in everything that they do. So I think it's going to be just difficult. But Riven here, she's having a jolly old time in the lane, so she'll be fine here. So further dragon spawning as well. This is the first dragon of the game, so teams have to be fighting for this. It's not over for Alpha, but it's a big lead early on for Mocha.
Yeah, so Alpha here, they were able to get the Inferno in the last game, but now Mocha is going to be able to get it in this game here. He's going to try to just get a lot of pressure towards the bottom side. They're going to try to get a TP as well into the back line here. 𝘍𝐿𝐼𝐻 is going to be the tank for the team. They is going to be able to get the stun onto Kai'Sa. Wukong is going to use the Cyclone to get the knockouts here. And they're able to get the kill onto Apple as well. But the return kill comes in. And Wukong is going to jump in. 𝘎𝐼𝐻 able to deal so much damage here onto the side of Mocha. And AD carry use the Feather Storm with the pull. Not able to get a kill. And Mocha, they get punished for their over-aggression here. So 𝘍𝐿𝐼𝐻, okay, now he's gonna go in with a stun and he gets the kill, return kill onto 𝘎𝐼𝐻, but I mean, they were trying to go for something and they still got punished for it. So Mocha, they're still gonna be in time to get the Inferno Dragon to get the fight going, but Alpha, they seem very ready here.
Yeah, no jungler. There was a nice pick off from the side of Mocha, so basically there's will be no contest for this unless we might see a miracle steal from the Gragas. I don't think so. It will be just smited away. So well done from the side of Mocha, especially 𝘍𝐿 getting the jump, but a little bit hiccup for them because they lost 3 members. They could have been very detrimental to the lead, but still maintaining a 2,000 lead here with the Inferno Dragon. Not that bad at all for this team, so they'll be fine with just that. But 30 seconds still to repair as well. The thing is, Riven now, what you have to do is you gotta just go for the farms. You have to farm. You can't do too much other way. So we'll be just slowly going to stand up. But now look at Lee Sin going to the bottom lane here. Lee Sin jumping onto the tower here. We'll be trying to get the dive here. The ulti does come out from Lulu, but there will be a kill onto the Kai'Sa. Look how low 𝘍𝐿 is. So maybe they went for a play, but was not successful in that. So One more time, another proactive play comes up from the side, and here another play coming in. Talking about proactive plays, they're trying to go for another fight as 𝐒𝐻𝐻𝐵𝐼𝐻 does not land. The charm sound, now the root lands. The Wukong has to back off here very, very low. Of course, Riven is there, the ulti does come out, but it's not enough damage. She's not fed enough. But Gragas is in the vicinity though. They don't spot him out just yet. The wards are now spotted. So okay, something here. 𝐿 will get a gold card as well, but I think Gragas will be fine in this exchange.
Yeah, so Mocha again still being very, very proactive. They're now up around 3,000 gold. Going to be able to start up the Rift Herald here as well. And they got the bottom turret to be quite low with the help of Lo-Fi here. So Alpha, they're going to be able to, they are going to be losing this Rift Herald after losing the Inferno, and Mocha immediately going to try to pressure to the top side once again as 𝐿 is going to get the TP and almost the kill onto 𝐿𝐼𝐻, but look at the healing, the support coming from Alpha, able to just bring 𝐿𝐼𝐻 all the way back to a quarter of HP. The card's going to do a lot of damage. 𝐿𝐼𝐻 a little bit too confident, tried to go in, but now they're going to try to go for a dive actually onto 𝐿 as the Sia is waiting around here. Mocha going to get in with the flash kick as well onto Riven. Riven taking a lot of damage, tries to dash away. The Glacial Bridge is going to be used, but Riven not going to be alive as the last hit from 𝐿𝐼𝐻 is able to seal the deal here. Void Seeker is not going to be hit onto 𝐿𝐼𝐻. Lo-Fi and 𝐿𝐼𝐻 is going to be chilling out. 𝐒𝐮𝐻 looks like he's going to wait for the right time to go in. The Cascade is going to push 𝐿𝐼𝐻 back into the turret and it's going to get taken down, and Lo-Fi has to run away, but look at that damage. Alpha, great coordination, able to secure that kill right there.
But at the same time, Mocha say, sure, get 2 kills, but I'll get your second top tier 2 turret at the top side. So they'll be happy that Riven just being nonsense. Just stop. I want the back, cannot. Okay, got a fair play, even when you're, I think 0-4, 0-5, gotta do what you can,
Not having the best game here, Riven, and now Mocha, they are still very, very aggressive. They're still slightly up in the goal. Alpha are able to get a lot of return kills though, so but right time has been just playing super, super well in this game. As I said, man, it's like they really flipped the switch. Totally different team here. They're gonna look to try to bully Riven once again. Riven is gonna be smelling it out, but 𝐿𝐼𝐻 is gonna be able to get in with the Dragon Kick, with the Sunway. Look at the damage, just deletes Riven out of this game, but Alpha looks like they want to take that. Falling down here, they're going to try to get maybe some re-engage, but not able to get it. So the side of Mocha, they're going to be just backing off here. But now Lo-Fi, he's going to be going in with the ultimate as well, so he has to be a big careful. The Exhaust is going to be used. The Sia is going to try to bait out some utility here, but look at the damage from one AKT rain by the side of 𝐿𝐼𝐻. Another TP is going to be coming in from Twisted Fate. They're going to go in from the back as they try to get in the flank. They're going to get the stun onto 𝐿𝐻. They do take him down. They're going to take down Apple as well. And Alpha, they are dropping like flies here in the top. Like 𝐿𝐻 tried to go in for a re-engage, but he's going to get stunned up. Riven's going to try to go in. The Cascade is going to be used. They're able to get a kill onto right time here. So now the 2 topsiders now, they are able to survive with a sliver of health, and they actually get a free kill onto right time as well.
Yeah, Riven, you gotta do your best here. I think it's not that bad. She's just so behind. Like she going on ulti, like, okay lah, what are you gonna do lah? What can you do? So they look at her like, okay, you're gonna be here. They literally just ignore her. They go for the Gragas, but Gragas was able to live with 7 HP. They are now 5,500 gold behind for the side Alpha. They have to maybe look for a cheeky play, need the cloud jack. Almost walking the bush, Careful lah.
Man. Careful lah. Mocha, they're gonna try to create some control towards the Dragon Pit. It's gonna be the Cloud Dragon. Used to be the winningest. It's still pretty winning for the game. As the burst of moment speed, it's gonna be quite nice to chase down these slippery members from either team here. So Mocha gonna be starting it up as Alpha. They're gonna try to get some pressure towards this melee as the Rift Herald is gonna be dropped towards the mid lane as well. So free dragon for Mocha. They don't even have to lose the turret. This Rift Herald is gonna get taken down by Alpha here, but Mocha are gonna be happy with that, but they have to be careful as Lucia is always on the hunt for a pick-off as well.
Yeah, now it looks like they are just so confident that they're gonna be just hovering around the Baron area. They're not necessarily doesn't mean they're going to start it immediately, but they just have that presence to say, we might start it, and 𝐒𝐻𝐻 will be taken very, very low, have to be careful, have to jump back there. Guys, look how aggressive she's playing. It looks like you think that she's the one being 5,000 gold ahead, but actually, they're the ones behind. 𝐿𝐼𝐻 might be correct here, the slow does not land, the Void Seeker does not land as well, so seeks nothing. Basically seeks the Void lah, correct lah, Void Seeker.
Yeah, seeking the Void to the cross of the maps there. And nice side step actually from 𝘬𝙗𝐻𝑡ℎ to dodge it out. But Mocha, look at the pressure from 𝘬𝙗 towards the bottom side, able to get the bottom turret. They're going to be having 4 turrets on their belt, and with that they're going to be up 7,000 gold. Hey, look at how farm 𝘬𝙗 is. 11,000 net worth right there, and finishing up the Triforce as well. Super strong showing coming from 𝘬𝙗 this game.
My goodness gracious, they're playing very well coming in. But the thing is, I feel that if you are Alpha, this is going to be a very hard game to come back. So you got to look for maybe something 2-5 on the Riven. Yeah, it's not a great game at all. So it's really 𝘬𝙗 and AD Carry taking over this game. They're playing extremely well. So maybe you're going to pick onto AD Carry when he's unsuspecting. This could be a turn. AD Carry is not in the fight, 𝘬𝙗 as well. So maybe we see a force engage coming for Alpha. This could be good, but of course they don't have the vision that we have. I see. Okay, 𝘬𝙗 not around, so of course I would say you can go for the fight, but no, they don't have the vision that we have. So I gotta say, it's very difficult to make a call, especially when you're behind, because if you go in and you die, that'll be the game.
Oh, Apple is gonna get gold carded immediately, and they take him down. Great target to pick off here, knowing that Apple is gonna be the biggest nuisance for the Alpha side. And Mocha able to get a clean pick off, and look at that, they're gonna immediately go for the Baron here. 𝘬𝙗 is gonna be putting pressure towards the bottom side as well. So Alpha, they're gonna try to go for the steal here. Lucia is prepped and ready in the back line, but 𝐒𝐮𝐻 as well is going to try to maybe go for a cheeky casket here.
Well, let's just see if maybe a steal is coming in. Oh! The kick into the Gragas, but now the Zhonya's used from the Lee Sin. He will go down. The Gragas casket into a no HP. He said, AD Carry is actually so low. AD Carry, what are you doing? Flashing into the fight. But now they're looking for the casket. They do get it in. And there was going to be a huge mistake coming in, but they're able to kill the clone of the Wukong. Wukong actually gets out there, but at the same time, bottom lane, look at the fight, the 1v1, 𝘬𝙗, you're so fast, but will you not be able to win this 1v1? The Lulu being the third party here, just saving the side here, so Lulu once again, the mid lane here, will be looking to get a little bit more. So, but you gotta be careful though, because I know Lulu is a support, but he still does have a little bit of damage in the back pocket, but you know, that was a great fight, but I just feel like maybe, you know, you should have saved that flash if you're AD Carry, because next fight could be very important.
A little bit too, happy on the trigger with the flash right there. He wanted to make a play, but as you said, literally 1 HP, not the best choice for them. So Mocha, at least they're able to get another turret under there, about 2 turrets actually. They get the mid and the bottom one as well. And now they're gonna be almost around 9,000 gold ahead of Alpha here. So they are doing so well. But again, they have to be a bit careful here. We still cannot underestimate the damage coming from 𝐿𝐼𝐻, especially with the Lulu combo as well. That's why Alpha, they're being so cautious about this Baron here. Mocha, they can't even simply go for the mountain. If they try to go for that, Alpha can try to sneak one on them, as they are just getting some control towards the top side of the map. But Mocha are going to try to go in and deal some damage towards Alpha. Alpha also waiting around the opposite side of the bush, and they're going to be spotted by a ward here. So Mocha, they're going to get the mountain dragon. Nope, they changed their mind. They're going to leave right. It's time to solo the dragon there, as they're going to be spotting out all the members of Alpha, starting up the Baron, and they are going to try to kick them away. With 𝘬𝙗𝐻 going for the flag as well with the gold card. He's going to get engaged on. The Glacier Vision is going to only barely land onto 𝐒𝐮𝐻. 𝐒𝐮𝐻, the cascade completely wills. They're going to just go in. They destroy Riven immediately. 𝘬𝙗 dealing so much damage, able to take down 𝐒𝐮𝐻 as well. as Tia is trying to run away. The Vice is going to get taken down, but the stun is good enough. They take down 2 more, and only 2 left. Apple and Lucia tries to defend this space, and it's going to be so difficult. Right time is literally 1 HP, but he has the backup. Mocha, they're not going to be able to end the game yet, but that is still a great fight.
Yeah, great fight. Right time here, we'll be doing onto the dragon here, and okay. I was like, okay lah, right time. Then you're like, okay, if he dies, it's just a mountain, of course, but you know, it's the pride lah. Dying the dragon, a bit shame lah, you know. I also shameful if I die the dragon, so make sure I don't die the dragon. But here, look at the goal coming in. So the thing is, yeah, it's really good for the side of Mocha, but I feel that they got to close this game in the next 5 minutes, because if 5 minutes more they don't close this game, suddenly you realize with our goal lead, it's not going to matter, because already 4 items for the 𝐿𝐼𝐻, and slowly but surely she's going to reach that 5 item point. It's Warrior, it's easy to get items, so you got to close it down in the next 5 minutes. If this goes to a 20-minute game, this could be really bad, because 𝐒𝐮 will scale really well. Riven will eventually get the 5 items as well. And Lulu, we've seen what Apple can do to Lulu, so you gotta have a little urgency with side Mocha. You know, can't just go for these willy-nilly fights and just trade like 3 for 2 for 3 or like that. You gotta go for a very convincing fight, and you are up 10,000 gold, so this should be easy for you.
Yeah, and Alpha, they are just trying to keep the game alive for their side here. Look at how well they're actually grouping up. They don't want to split up, they don't want to try to go for anything, but now the body slam is going to land immediately onto the side of Right Time. Right Time is so low. He does have the GA, the Vision Reject is going to be good. Put your stand back. Right Time is going to go back in and lose his GA immediately, but look at the post. Lo-Fi is going to be able to get something pushed towards the bottom side. Right Time goes in with the Zonas as well. He's going to get that flash out away. Clean fight so far. They did lose to Viance Fate. The Endurance team is going to out. It's going to go into the base here. It's Alpha. They're going to go for the back. I mean, Mocha, they're going to go for the back down. They're going to be able to end this game. So Mocha, they sneak one under Alpha's nose and they're able to get that win right there. Great game.
What was that game?
What was that game? Lo-Fi MVP lah.
Suddenly out of nowhere. I was like, okay, Lo-Fi probably gonna get an inhibitor rate, they're gonna back off in time. But 𝐿_𝐷𝑒𝑛𝑐E gets the ultimate and gets the backdoor. Backdoor lah.
Backdoor lah.
What a well done match coming from the side of Mocha. They flip it around like, okay lah. Drama? Alton.
What was that game? I mean, it looks so good. The idea of Alpha, they wanted to group up, create some pressure towards the mid lane, but they have to remember, they have Mocha, they have the split pusher. Lo-Fi right there. Endurance, I thought it was gonna out into the background. Like, wait a minute, he's outing towards the base. He's gonna help to end the game as well. As Lo-Fi had no way to go. Let us take a look at the stats here. So let us see who was the MVP. Right Time was the MVP, but honestly, this game, fair lah. He played very well in the early game here.
Yeah, but I think AD carry played extremely well as well. Lo-Fi dominating lane. Of course, it wasn't a single man effort. We see 𝐿𝐴𝐻, the Bias Bay, the Right Time all camping the Riven. The Riven. No, that's basically the crying meme here. So Riven not having the best of games. But of course, 𝐒𝐮 did do fairly well. But just wasn't enough. It's still a very strong 𝐒𝐮 we saw. But they were just better at this point, so they were able to re-dish the damage out as well.
Yeah, so great games coming from the side of Mocha here. I want to see how the damage goes for either of these teams right there. We do see AD carry doing a lot of damage, but still the most damage is 𝐒𝐮. 20,000 here with the help of Apple at that. So it was, as you say, closer than it should have been. Some of these fights should have been cleaner for Mocha as they were so ahead, but they did lose they did lose one too many members for them to actually continue on after they winning the fight. They don't really have the members to go for the Baron here.
Yeah, I think maybe it's called the Lulu pick lah. I think this Lulu just buffing up the 𝐒𝐮. She was able to do so much damage. And even Tobias Fate, having the shield, in the Gaga he was melting like butter.
Yeah.
Butter when you put on the induction cooker, then you put the beef patty on top. That's how it felt like.
Yeah, man, but I do think, I mean, it just shows the amount of trust that the 𝐒𝐮 have. They have a very good friendship in their teams right there. So it is going to be very interesting going into game 3. I'm not really too sure which sides all these teams want to go anymore, as both have been winning onto the red side here, and just a great adaptation coming from Mocha. Seriously, totally different team, man.
Totally different team. But let's take a look at the replays and just check out this match, ladies and gentlemen. So early on, look at this. They go into the jungle. Lo-Fi they really got the kill on the Riven earlier. Then they do trade the kill for Wukong and Lo-Fi. Then Riven come back. What's happening right now, man? He tries to escape, but once again, he's taken down. So dying twice in 2 minutes, then third time as well. He does trade it for the Braum, though, because Lo-Fi comes in, gets the kill. 𝐿𝐴𝐻 had to flash. But it wasn't all that bad because now Riven, he's basically level 3 at 4 minutes.
Yeah, and they were able to get the kill onto Apple here as well. But the re-engage coming in from Alpha is so good. AD carry trying to deal a lot of damage, but so early on in this game, Xayah not known to be having the most amount of damage in the early game here. But Mocha, they go in. This is a weird ultimate coming in from Lo-Fi. And Alpha, they thought they were safe, but I mean, he just goes in anyway with the flash, and Lo-Fi was able to get a nice pick off right there. And they're able to get another one onto Xayah here as well. Mocha still so aggressive. If you're not able to get the kill onto Kai'Sa, Kai'Sa literally healed up to almost half HP there by Apple alone, and they were able to get this dive as well onto 𝘍𝙬𝐻𝐿 later on.
Yeah, 𝘍𝙬𝐻𝐿 just as it, Riven. I mean, we thought she was barely gonna escape here, but this last, I don't know how they would try. I think rapid fire cannon gets the job done, and this will be the dive on the Riven side. But if I'm Mocha, I don't really care. If you take my kill, I got a top tier 2. So yeah, that was just a very good trade. And once again, these cyberbullying, cyberbullying.
Cyberbullying, so they get a clean kill, they go for the re-engage. Lo-Fi goes in, yes, the stun, blam, boom, blam. They get the Kai'Sa as well, and they take down Apple, and they're just getting one by one. And really now, ironically, the only ones that were alive here was Raven. Was able to get a kill at that, so it is something to behold. As Mocha, they did lose right time a little bit, trying to overextend, and they're gonna go for another gang here. Take down Lulu, the most annoying member on their team, and a lot of problems are gone. But here, trying to go for the Baron. They are gonna get the nice engage coming from Alpha there, but the damage coming in from AD carry is a lot. But here, a big mistake. He just flashes into the Cyclone, and he gets knocked up and gets taken down. So Mocha, they don't really have the damage to continue for this Baron here.
You know, if maybe Gragas didn't ulti the dead Lee Sin, this could be a different fight. Of course, with the Lulu helping out the Riven as well, she's able to fight Lo-Fi in the top side. But this is going to be another fight. They go in with the Riven, and they were just a little bit too split here. Of course, Kai'Sa is hitting, but it's not enough. Lee Sin barely survives with a little bit of HP. They do get the kill onto the Braum, but look at how much they do just barely survive. And AD carry just so strong, just runs into the base. They really can't fight too much. And another desperate attempt for the side of Alpha. But look at the bottom, Lo-Fi is really pushing onto the towers here, so it was just too much at the same time for the side of Alpha.
Yeah, I mean, Mocha, they were just buying a lot of time, and before we know it, look who is in the base. Lo-Fi is already knocking onto the inhib turret here. 𝘍𝙬𝐻𝐿 goes for the TP. Very nice. And Mocha, they were just able to get the backdoor, and Alpha, they lose this second game here. So they were trying to get back into this game, but Mocha, they didn't give them any chances here.
I love Mocha.
I love Mocha. I love Bates.
I love it.
Yes, we are going to get into game 3 here. So Mocha,
Game tiebreaker.
Tiebreakers here. One for nothings. If whoever lose here.
I mean, one for something, one for nothing. Because
One for nothing.
one win get pride, one win get 100
Mocha, yeah, one win, yeah, true lah. Nothing lah. Pride.
Pride actually a lot lah.
Pride is a
Pride
lot.
quite a lot. I see.
Pride is a lot lah.
I know a guy that's very prideful. You know.
Really, very prideful lah.
He's quite cool, quite handsome, you know.
He does it all lah.
Not everything, but oh yeah, I'm gonna say almost round it up. He does it all, you know.
He does it all.
Gotta round it up, you know. Gotta round it up.
Yeah. I feel you, man.
You know, if you fail, does that mean you do everything? You fail as well? Okay, if you fail, say I do it all, I fail as well. Is that fair? Can you say something like that?
I guess so. I guess that makes sense. Technically, the truth.
He does it all, man.
He does it all, man. Win, pass or fail, he does it all, man. No problem, man. As we are gonna get into game 3, the tiebreaker. This is the one and only chance for both of these teams to be able to win this set here. Mocha, are they going to be able to ride their momentum towards the third game? Alpha Pro, are they going to stop fooling around?
I don't know. I mean, the Riven pick was a bit sus. If it was Irelia or the Renekton or Garen, maybe that would be a different game because. But I couldn't say because they just dived on the Riven. Maybe they're angry at Mocha. Oh, big Riven!
Oh, gang top! Oh, gang top. I also gang top lah.
So maybe that was the case here. So maybe Lo-Fi gang Malane too much, man. Show them a little bit of their medicine, you know. And vaccinate them with the top lanes. Why? Correct, vaccinate them.
What brand?
This one is the Riven Tatsu.
Riven Tatsu.
Riven Tatsu.
Riven Tatsu. I heard that one quite good lah. Very high.
Not that good if you're the one taking the Tatsu juice lah.
Not that good lah. A bit sad lah, that one. As we have, I mean, he played very well on the Akali the last game. I think they were just trying to play a little bit. They were just trying to try out some different comps as well, going to game 2. So I respect that. But still, Riven, you can clearly see she has a lot of weaknesses, especially when you're getting the hope like that. So with that, we're going to get into the third game, the final game bans here. And Mocha, they have the first pick. Suspense.
Alpha Pro, they picked the red side, so they say, I want the red side, and now they ban the Gaga, so already confusion with the Mocha. I think they ban left, right, center, up, down too.
Oh, and Alpha, they're gonna ban out the twisted weight, you know. Their turn, you know, to ban out the twisted weight.
I think you want to play the Akali, that's why the Ziggs band comes out as well. Or the Ari Akali will be a good combo actually.
Yeah, but leaving Camille open actually for Mocha here. So Mocha, they're gonna be banning out the Lee Sin, and it looks like it's gonna be a Camille pick. 100%.
Yeah, probably will be Camille pick straight away for Mocha. Confirm Mocha. Camille. Will be probably the Camille pick here, but I feel like Akali and Ari is not bad picks for Alpha if they do get the blue red side here. So it depends. Maybe they want to go for Lulu. Maybe Mocha this time they will snatch away the Lulu. We're not sure. I think Alpha Pro had a pretty weird draft here with the TF ban.
Yeah, so I mean TF, it's probably safer to just ban out the Camille outright because TF alone is not going to do so well. You do need a great comp, especially because if Mocha, they first pick TF, Alpha is just going to be able to get the Lee Sin anyway. If they do just give that away, so Camille, it's going to be a very strong priority for Camille. Mocha here. Right time, looks like it's going to go to Camille, jungle, and Alpha Pro. Not going to be able to have Lasias, Lee Sin. I do think that maybe going to prioritize maybe more on the 𝐿𝐼𝐻 once again. Maybe going to get that Rengar for themselves. And they're going to actually first pick Fiora?
Ayuh, he dig lah, this big man. And it'll probably be the Rengar. Yeah, the Rengar coming in from Lucia. So, I wouldn't say it's a counter to the Camille, just that Rengar is able to move around the map pretty well as well. Trying to match the mobility of the Camille in the laning phases. So, I'm not sure how it does stack up in the fights because I know Camille will just ulti and you're stuck there, and once again Tristan is picked up by AD carry.
Yeah, so already Mocha's comp are looking so strong to get pickups here, and this is
so formalities lah.
Formalities lah. 𝐿𝐼𝐻 Lulu.
Playing a fool, right?
Apple, Bane's fault, man. I believe it. I'm able to do anything here. As it's gonna be very standard for Alpha. They're gonna get the Lulu. They're thinking about the 𝐿𝐼𝐻, thinking a little bit too long. But they're still going to be able to get it here. And is Lo-Fi going to be able to play Garen here? I don't think we've seen Lo-Fi play Garen yet.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. We play maybe once. Maybe.
Oh!
Okay, it will be the Garen here. Let's see. The bias pick. I like the Braum here. It stopped out a lot of the fights here, but Chana is fine also because of Rengar and Fiora.
But she just melts.
Yeah, it has to be the same thing as last time. She has to stick with the carries.
Yeah.
You have to do the jobs with them, but Orianna Rengar combo is actually pretty decent as well. So Orianna Rengar go in, overgrowth, then the ball.
But I think now Mocha at least they have some frontline with the Garen here, so it's gonna release some of the problems, especially from the first game. And Alpha Pro, they're gonna go with a classic comp. They go for the Orianna for 𝐒𝐻 here, one of his signature champions. They're gonna have Lulu, they're gonna have 𝐿𝐼𝐻, Rengar for the jungle, and Fiora in the top side here. And Mocha looks very standard as well. They're gonna have Durian Steen on the Ari.
Durian lah. I think this is a very good comp for both teams, but if you ask my brain, I think Mocha won the draft here. Because they got the Camille, they got a very good bottom lane, they got a very good top lane as well with the Garen against Fiora. So, like we saw earlier, Fiora early game, it's a bit difficult, man, but late game Garen,
yeah, Garen just scales so well. He doesn't even need to do anything. He just basically gets the grasp of Undying Stacks. It's found a little bit tanky. Suddenly everyone, they're just gonna get melted in one hit.
Yeah, I agree. It's Garen stuff, man.
Garen diff.
That's like Garen Duff. Garen Duff, huh?
Garen Duff?
So diff, but doof.
What is this now? I don't know what to say anymore.
Doofenshmirtz. You know, you watch Phineas and Ferb? Not Phineas, imagine his nose, not Ferb. His head is square, you know.
Rectangle.
Same thing lah. Rectangle, square. But the most important thing that we have to remember here, Phineas, still in high school after all these years. But ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go into the final game of the Scream Duel. Bouncy Bonanza!
Yeah, and right time, it's going to be on the Camille here. The champions have been banned out both games so far. But look at the bottom side as well. Look at what 𝐿𝐼𝐻 is doing onto AD carry. AD carry taking a lot of damage. The stacks is going to deal so much, and the polymorph is there to stop right time from going in. But I mean, AD carry is going to be able to take some damage here, but he has to play a little bit safer lah. for their side. And Alpha still showing very, very confident.
Yeah, I told you, man, this 𝐿𝐻𝐿𝐼 very confident-y here. So we'll be just going in for the fights, and this time no bullying onto the top lane. The Fiora will be like, okay, you pick a legit top laner, you know. Yeah, we're not gonna bully. So no cyberbullying here. No, we don't condone cyberbullying here at Asia. So don't bully lah. This guy last game already gonna camp for 3 times in a row. So give him some space to breathe lah.
Yeah, and Lo-Fi doing quite okay, just shoving the lane, just trying to keep the lanes away from the turret here. As he just needs to scale up as long as he can and not give Fiora here a lot of free kills as well. Because we know Fiora is able to just melt down Garens of the world here. 𝘍𝐿𝐼 is having an okay-ish time against 𝐒𝐮𝐩𝐞𝐫𝐝. 𝐒𝐮𝐩 is doing quite well on the arena. He does play very, very well. He also has great ways to trade with the shields as well, coming from the nice ball right there. And Alpha looks like they're going to try to get some bottom scuttle control with the rotations from the side of Lucia and Apple and Kai'Sa there to just secure the scuttle for their side here.
Yeah, getting the scuttle is very important for both sides. I feel like getting that will be especially important for the Rengar, I feel. So getting the bottom scuttle means that it's more focused towards the bottom here. Of course, also due to the lane priorities, because Garen just spins to wins and gets the priority here, and they're going to trade into jungle sides basically. Rengar will take the bottom golems and Camille will take the top one, so it'll be even Steven here. But level 5 for the Rengar already, there's a possibility that they go for the dive with how they're positioning themselves. But I think AD Carry and 𝘍𝐼𝐻, they do know what's happening right now, so they'll be just having a little bit more softer and basically safer lane. But talking about that, they do going on to AD Carry. The root does land on him, so very, very low already. The heal and the shields has come out. The bombs will have to burn the flash away, but now Rengar says, tasty! But the flash of AD Carry will be followed by another flash, but the first one will go to the 𝐿𝐼𝐻𝐼. Another flash from 𝘍𝐼𝐻. It's going to be just so low. He has nowhere to go, but 𝘍𝐼𝐻, here come, I'm coming, baby, I'm coming here. And now lands the charm onto the 𝐿𝐼𝐻. Will be able to get the kill here, but it will be almost trading it away with the 𝘍𝐼𝐻, and Rengar has to get away. Apple, goodbye, but it will be barely surviving here. No charm means 𝘍𝐼𝐻 will not get a kill, but 1-for-1 trade. Alpha won that trade for sure. But Lo-Fi, what's happening, man?
And 𝐒𝐮𝐻 going for the rotations to get the kill onto the top side for Fiora right there. So Alpha, they are off to a decent start, putting pressure towards the bottom side. They are able to get the nice dive onto AD carry. So 𝘍𝐼𝐻 as well, great rotations. He was able to get a return kill onto Kai'Sa, but still, that shows how aggressive Alpha wants to play in this game, as Kai'Sa is going to be around 500 gold up ahead of AD carry here. So it's already looking quite good coming into this final game. Alpha actually up 1,500 gold going into this next dragon. How is the next dragon again? Inferno Drake. First dragon again, you know.
Hey, you know, sometimes consistency is key, you know. Like, last time when I was young, I watched all these slime videos. You got to consistency is key, you know. I don't know why I brought that up, but I just got reminded of slime because sometimes Ari's balls looks like very slimy.
Green color, the passive.
That's why. So sometimes, but one time again. Oh, they check it out. Why is there so much damage on the Void Seeker? Macam tak fair,
He max Void Seeker first.
Huh? I think he did, you know. Honestly, you know, no cap. I think he does max Void Seeker first, but Mocha will be getting the head start onto the dragon here. They will be able to get it done, so will be very quickly done here. But at the same time, why do you
No, I just paid 3.
Oh, I thought you said
dragon.
I was like, why is he shouting shout at me lah?
No lah.
But this top turret is not free, man. The top turret is going to be the payment. I mean, and already the gold is swinging all the way to the favor of Alpha. 2,500 already.
Yeah, this is a lot of gold at the start here. Mocha able to get the Inferno, but this is what happened to Alpha in the first game. Just the teams being switched up. So Mocha were able to get the Inferno. Alpha are able to get the turret this time. So if this Inferno Drake is going to get better the later the game goes on. So Alpha, they have to be a bit careful, and knowing that Tristana does a lot of damage, knowing that Lo-Fi as well, once the Garen gets going, he's going to be able to do a lot of damage. Just be an annoying frontline for them to deal with as well. So Mocha, they're going to be down a little bit of gold, but with some nice preparation to get the mid or maybe the top side turret, they could be just okay here.
I think it's fine, but I'm just not liking the state of the game here for the side of Mocha, because They are the ones that should have a pretty early decent lead here, but at the same time, 𝘍𝐼 coming in here with
One level low.
This is not going to be a fight that they win if they even go for it, unless they land a nice charm. The shockwave is used, but they didn't plan to go in. Now the ignite comes in as well. They're going to look for the arena, but now going in is going to back like the see jumping in. The ignite, the execute comes in for the side of Garen gets the kill arena, but at the same time, the Rift Herald is going to be spawning in 20 seconds, so a little bit of misplay coming from Alpha. I'm not sure why they wanted to go for the fight. The shockwave was used as well, so going to be something that to watch out for. Rengar ulti used as well, just to scout out who's in the area. They're probably going to go for that Rift Herald play.
Yeah, and Mocha here, Alpha here, they're going to try to go for a sneaky dive on to Tobias and AD carry once again. Mocha are able to get the bottom turret level, so they're evening up in the gold. Alpha are trying to get control towards the Rift Herald here, but I think Mocha, they're going to go for more turrets towards the bottom side. Camille is there, 𝘍𝐼 is there as well. Alpha, they're going to be able to start up the Rift Herald. Mocha is just going to give it up, so free Rift Herald for the side of Alpha, and the gold from just few fights, they're able to just even it up here. So very nicely done from Mocha. They're trying to fight back, trying to claw back as Alpha. They're still having control of the game, but not as much as a few minutes ago.
Yeah, just 1,000 gold, and the thing is, with this 1,000 gold, it looks like with the Inferno Dragon that Mocha has, it'll probably be evened out pretty much even right now in the game. So I didn't say I didn't like it earlier, but now it looks pretty fine. But they do get the kill on the order. What happened, man? This game, ping pong animation lah. One go here, one go there. Same time, they did look for a little pick onto 𝘍𝐼, but 𝘍𝐼 is a Garen. It's going to be very hard to kill, even though of course you do have the damage, but he'll be just fine and dandy for now. So back to about 500 gold difference. This is nothing to shout about for Alpha. And you got to be careful. They're losing their grip on the game.
Yeah, losing their grip. They're able to get at least the Rift Herald for maybe preparation to the next dragon fight. That will be the Cloud Dragon. So basically similar dragon orders as the last game. Actually the exact same. First Inferno, second Cloud here. Mocha, they're looking quite good. They do have a lot of catch with the 𝐒𝐻𝐻𝐿 Ultimatum with the charm coming from Duran's team as well. So they still have to be worried about Alpha. They do have a lot of pickup towards the backline. 𝐿𝐿𝐼 is just dealing so much damage, and still Fiora has been dominating 𝘍𝐼 a lot. But as you said, the later this game goes on, Mocha are going to be able to have an edge here, because Garen, we see him in the late games, man. He is unkillable.
Yeah, basically it's just the way that he scaled the late game, but this is the little trap set up here by the side of Mocha. If the Camille is able to land the ulti onto the 𝐻𝐿, this could be big, but going to be just backing up just a little bit more. Going to be 10 seconds till the Cloud Dragon spawns. Cut the mid wave. Okay guys, no mid wave, let's go to the Dragon. Let's get it started here and get it started in half. And now the Rengar ups in onto the Ahri, but he's stuck inside the ultimatum here, but now jumping back in, the Duran ulti, which is pushing back one more time, pushing so far away into the Garen. Garen will get a kill onto him, and they're going to kill onto 𝐻𝐿 as well. This is going to be horrible for the side. Alpha jumping a little bit too deep is AD carry, so now looks in the back line. He's going to be jumping in, the Fiora trying to get the kills here, but will get charmed up. Will be just basically just surviving the West Straight, will not die yet, so will be you looked very nice for the Fiora, but was not able to get a kill at the right time, or Tobias Fate will be killed off, and now this will be a Dragon going to the side of Mocha. So what a crazy game this is.
Yeah, just big misplays actually coming from 𝐿𝐿𝐼, trying to be a bit aggressive there, but caught by the 𝐻𝐻𝐿 Ultimatum immediately by right time. And again, they got the focus down onto 𝐻𝐿 as well. 𝐻𝐿 not able to run away. The Howling Gale used, she's basically knocked up left and right and is able to get taken down as well. So Mocha this time, they're going to be able to have the momentum of the game. They're controlling the game right now. They do have two dragons, two very strong dragons, and Tristana, we know once she gets out of control, she's going to be crazy, and 𝘍𝐼 is going to get jumped on by 𝐻𝐿.
I think they have enough damage.
It's a Garen lah.
You know, with the Gara Stone play as well, he's so tanky, like, yeah, very ticklish, like, stop it. You're making me laugh, you know. Oh, nice charm landing from Duran's team, but will not get the kill on the Rengar. Oh, okay, not that much damage now. But earlier, my goodness, so much damage coming in. So they're going to be stacking out onto the bottom side. They will get the tower. 𝘍𝐿𝐼, Josh, what happened, man? No tower, you bluffed me lah. I'm getting scammed, man. I'm pushing my hand into the air. And we'll be just backing off here. 9 seconds till the Baron spawns as well. Rengar pops ulti to see if he can pick anyone out here. Oh, Tristana and Janna gotta be a little bit careful here. Orianna is there as well. The ball will probably go to Rengar if they do decide to fight here. We'll be just backing off. Here comes did they steal the Rift Cutler?
Oh, they did.
Ayyo, the
charm! It's gonna land 𝐿𝐿𝐼, but Mocha are they're not trying to overextend him. They know they are slightly ahead in this game. They know they're slightly stronger, but they don't want to give any lead to Alpha here. Alpha, there's not a lot of things not really going well for them so far. They are down 6-3. They're slightly up in the turrets, but this turret can easily just go down since Mocha, they haven't took the top turret yet, they haven't took the mid turret yet. So a lot of turrets left to go. 10 minutes in, but Mocha, they're slowly creeping up in the goalie and Alpha. They have a very teamfight oriented comp, but not able to get the team fights that they want here. So they have just tried to go for something. We haven't really seen the Rengar and Orianna combo in action yet, and so far the Shockwave have not been stellar coming from Kiza here.
I mean, it did land a lot of people, but it was just the timing that was very weird. Like, yeah, let's back off, guys. I'm gonna throw Shockwave, man. It's like, oh, okay. Then they either have to back off or they have forced a bad fight. So the timing is gonna be fixed here from Kiza. So, like you said, we haven't seen the combo from the Rengar as well, so I'm waiting to see if that's going to be dropped up pretty soon. The thing is, Fiora is pretty fat in this game, just slightly behind of Ahri and Tristana. So, she'll be able to do a lot, but 𝐿𝐴𝐻 as well, he's very strong. If he lands a charm, he's going to deal a lot of damage because there's a Rabadon and a Luna, but talking about a lot of damage here. Kiza has nowhere to go. The Shockwave does land onto one, but it's not enough to get the kill onto the Orianna already. Going for the kill onto the... What happened to the Rengar? And you'll be getting killed. Orianna, the rest will go down, but they're looking onto Apple. Apple will be taken up a lot of damage here by the side of AD carry. Looking for one more time onto the Alpha. The turret goes down as well. And you get an ace here for the side of Mocha. They'll be pushing up the top turret as well. So Lo-Fi just said, yeah, I'm going to tank it, man, no problem here. I'm a Garrett, I'm going to do it all. And he just tanks it up, and now we'll be backing off. Of course, letting the minions do a little bit of the job here. Of course, I don't think they should be greedy for this inhibitor turret, but they are going to try. Of course, it is going to be a Tristana, so a lot of damage here. But you'll get one plate and back off. So 30 seconds till the Mountain Dragon spot. This is great timing as well. They're going to get a lot of go and back and get the items that they need.
How did 𝐿𝐴𝐻 just get taken down by Lo-Fi right there? It feels like he was just using a normal auto attack and 𝐿𝐴𝐻 just disappears right there. So an ace coming from Mocha. They are able to be so strong. But Alpha, they're actually going to be forcing the Baron here. And Mocha, they don't have any idea that this is happening since they don't have any vision so far. But now they're going to be trying to stuff it out. I'm stumbling my words. I don't know what to say here. As Mocha, they're going to finally find out the Baron has been taken down. They're going to try to go in right time. It's all alone. The monster's going to be there. They're trying to get the heals. Early, the monster justice a little bit too early. Does not. I think it does get one frag at least, but Alpha are going to be able to try to fight back here. I mean, frag as they kill, man. As now they're going to try to go in. They're going to try to get some damage down, but Alpha, they are the ones actually winning the fight here. As Mocha, they are, I mean, losing 3 members for 2.
What was that incredible play? And the Alpha flipped the head, I mean the game on his head, and just request to take over the game right now. So we'll be just getting it done. So Mocha, they try to decline it, but it will be a forced push coming in. This is such an ingenious play coming from Alpha, but Mocha should have known. Didn't they have the wards in the jungle at the top, the red side of their jungle? So they should have seen all 5 members running to the Baron. So maybe they're like, yeah, they're not gonna do it, man. They're not gonna do it. But they're like, wait, they might do it, man. Then the Kumi try to run too late. They get the Baron, and that's gonna be so difficult because now they have all this pressure, and they even lost that fight. So this is not good at all. Mocha will be giving up the Mountain Dragon as well. Maybe a steal coming in from the Camille. No, it won't. The Shockwave will be used, but we'll just barely survive right time. We did not go in at the right time, man.
Yeah, Alpha, they even only lost 2 members, so 5 members are gonna go in. And 𝐿𝐴𝐻 gets the snipe assassination on to right time right there. So he was not recalling at the right time. He recalled a little bit too late. As Alpha, they're gonna be able to get this Baron buff going and get some pushes going for their side here. And Mocha, it's not looking so good. The damage coming in from Alpha is going to be quite strong. AD carry is going to be so aggressive. He's going to go in and get a quick pickup onto Apple as well. How are they just letting him get away with that? He's just so aggressive. He's going to go in. The rest team not having the charm ready yet. Now he's going to go in. He will charm, but he doesn't even need the charm to get a kill onto 𝐒𝐮𝐻, and they get another one onto Kai'Sa as well. A little bit too overextended for the side of Alpha, and now Mocha, you still bad. I'm just going to get the rest of the turrets for your side.
This could be game because they have 5 members alive for the side of Mocha. Of course, if they get a TP coming in from the right time. It could be the end. Right time just trying to stop. Maybe a split push coming in, but now comes Fiora trying to get the kill. The charm does land, but it will be just reposed away. And the carry is just so strong. This point, Tobias will just barely survive as well. And all 4 members here, this could be the end. There's still a lot of timer on the death timers, but it seems like Mocha says, let's not risk it here. We do have our lead back, you know. We survived that little scare. I'm super strong. I'm AD carry. I'm the best. And he'll be just getting off with a slight, just basically the inhibitor right here. But that's more than enough, you know.
Yeah, AD carry, look at his net worth, 15,000 gold net worth here. So Alpha, they're gonna, Lascia might just catch up. Right time once again, right time is able to get the recall away. So no big deal coming in, but Mocha, they have to be careful not to get another Baron getting snuck under their nose right there by Alpha. As Alpha, they are actually slowly creeping out in the gold. The longer this game goes, the gold lead is not going to matter here. So Mocha, they're basically on a timer as well. We see how much damage the Sia can do. We see how much damage 𝐒𝐻𝐭 can do as they're going to try to get a pick towards this mid lane here, but not really able to just get anything going so far. They're going to be grouping up to try to get some, maybe a pick of a 2, but not really able to find anything so far. Lo-Fi just going to be in the top side, just being a nuisance, just splitting the wave.
Yeah, once again, the request coming in from the side Alpha. I want the game, man. And wow! AD carry goes in. There's 𝐒𝐻𝐭 there. And he gets jumping into the back line. Look at it. Look at the damage dealing. On the side, the TP comes in at the same time for the Fiora, but pushed away like a bag of chips when a guy is dieting and now pushing it a little bit deeper here with the bombs exploding. One more jump. Gonna be another one coming in with the community. This is the end. What happened? Mocha AD carry going cuckoo crazy. Gonna finish up the kill on the Rengar. And that will be it. Mocha will take the game. 2-1.
2-1. The damage was way too much. AD carry being so strong there. Before we close our eyes 1 second, suddenly the game is over, man. The game is over.
I was like watching like, wait. AD carry, 𝐒𝐻𝐭 learn forward, pop, shut up, pop, boom, skibidi, pop, man.
Amazing game from Mocha. I don't know how, like if it was us, in the first game, I think we mental boom it, you know. Ayo, how you said that lah, but see, game 2, different team.
If AD carry is not the MVP,
I don't know what to say.
I quit casting.
Serious, Okay. Let us take a look at the stats here. So whether we can see with the Neon Frey quick casting run.
No quit.
No quit lah. AD carry, the MVP here. Look at how much more farm he is compared to everyone. 17,000 gold net worth. They have 80, 10, 3, 9 KDA as well as right now. I mean, AD carry has just been blocking 𝐒𝐻𝐭 here this entire game. So well done. This is a great showing lah. Great showings.
I mean, once again, the request comes in for the side of Alpha Pro, you know, with the Baron here, but it was not, it was blocked away by the side of Mocha, and AD carry basically just stopped all advances in. That was a little scare with the Baron, but AD carry dealing the damage here with the 32,000. Yeah, he did a lot of damage to the 𝐒𝐻𝐭. Let me show you what's real damage, man.
Yeah, 32,000. Amazing. Alpha Pro were trying to request some access towards the base of Mocha, but this got punished immediately as the great re-engage coming from Mocha, which is a little bit too strong, especially the damage coming from AD. Right time and Lo-Fi, they were just doing their job as the engagers, but not really able to just, they don't really have to be the one doing the damage. They have AD carry here. Hey, what is this lah?
Meditations. Why cannot meditations?
It's an Aqualite.
Aqualite Lee Sin.
Aqualite Lee Sin.
Yeah, but that was an amazing game. I mean, how did Mocha turn that? I mean, the ping pong, you know, like Mocha, yeah, man. Oh man, the Baron, man. And then AD carry. That's basically the story in 5 minutes.
No, I think less than 5 minutes, you know. It happened so quick, you know.
Boom. We're winning, man. Baron. That's the whole story. But let's take a look at the replays. Longer story now. Let's take a look at the replays to just find out what happened during the match.
Yeah, the early game, the nice dive onto Mocha early on. Was able to get the first blood onto AD carry here. And Tobias Fate, I think he was just barely able to survive. He does get the flash away. Alpha, they do not want to go for the re-engage. Duran's team does come in after a recall to get the return kill onto 𝐒𝐻𝑆a right there. So great return kill at least. And I think in the top side, right after this, they do try to go in. 𝘬𝐿𝐻 tries to get just some more damage onto Apple, but Apple is not gonna get caught right there. But here, 𝘍𝑒 not gonna be too lucky.
Not lucky at all. I mean, he fell down there, and once again, this is a weird. Look at the shockwave out. Like, okay, let's back off, guys. The shockwave comes in. They're like, okay, that was weird, and they just go in for the fight. Okay, no shockwave, guys. Let's just force the fight. They get the kill on the Orianna. The rest of the team has to back off. They're just gonna be basically it was just a waste of the shockwave for no reason. And here, the engage coming in. Rengar does spend a lot of time to survive, so this very well. He pushed so far away. Look, with everything in the back pocket, but they get the kill on the 𝐒𝐻𝑆a. Just no 𝐒𝐻𝑆a. I've been saying very confident, but just sometimes caught out. And this could be a very bad coming from the Fiora. Look at how much she barely just misses everyone by a sliver of HP, and she gets taken down by 𝘬𝐿𝐻. So that was a nice save coming in. So slowly, this is where the game started turning into side of Mocha. They get the jump on the Orianna. The shockwave only lands onto one person. They get the kill onto her. They try to go for the Rengar. Rengar dies. I think it was AD carry. The auto attack followed the animation, so it looked like it was auto attack. So another hit coming in. They jump in. They was barely able to get it. Not this explosion actually destroyed. Look at this. Just have to show you that. So just the explosion took the turret, and then we were able to get the kill on the Fiora. And like we say, oh man, we win. Suddenly, steal the Baron away, and they turn the fight. This was a nice attempt from Camille, but he was all alone. He was a little far forward. He gets taken down. The execution coming from the Garen was a little. 𝘍𝐻𝑆 Justice is not doing them justice there, as they just had to back off. Then they just lose 2 members here, and of course they do get some return kills for the side of Mocha. It's not enough because they only lose 2 members and they get 3. So this is slowly like we started like, oh, what's happening, man?
Yeah, and Alpha, they were able to try to get something going. They were able to secure a lot of turrets, and 𝘬𝐿𝐻 being so greedy still. Yeah, he got Baron. I'm just gonna still farm the mid lane here, no problem here. 𝐿𝐻𝑒a is gonna get a nice snipe onto right time. You're not safe even under the turret right there. 𝐿𝐻𝑒a, great awareness, was able to get that pick up right there. But here, Alpha, they were too confident. Look at the damage from AD carry, just pops Apple immediately, and Alpha, they're still trying to push somehow. They think they were able to get the turret, but now 𝐒𝐻𝑆a very caught out of position, tries to go for a shockwave, but got punished immediately. And Mocha, they get 3 quick kills. The shockwave is going to be used, and this is where it just turned lah.
AD carry jumps in, gets the kill at the 𝐒𝐻𝑆a, and for some reason Lulu thought Apple Touch could help here, and you're just basically giving more time for AD carry to reset. He gets another 5-stack bomb, jumps again, resets again, jumps again, resets again, and jumps again. And Rengar's, I got to stop the wave, man. But this is basically what he had to do. He had to try to stop the wave, but he didn't even manage to get that done. So Mocha was able to just end the game, and in very convincing fashion, from basically just AD carry putting the team on his back.
Amazing game. That is going to be the end of the Scream Super Duel Bonanza.
Scream Duel, enough! Scream Duel Bounty Bonanza.
You want to say
Bonanza. Scream Duel Bounty Bonanza.
Amazing.
Oh, banana.
I think you should. Can I have that in my ringtone?
No, I should be a caster lah.
I think so lah.
Should be a caster, sharp caster. But of course, that was it. But you know, I'm gonna thank our partners here and our sponsors as well. So, let's shout out to our partners here, realme, providing us with all the latest and greatest gadgets here. We have, of course, their smartphone, the X7 Pro here, 120Hz display, 65 super dark charge. They also have 64 megapixel quad camera at the back, and just incredible to see. So, as well, they also have the power bank 2 as well, 10,000 milliamp capacity. They're able to output both Type-C cable, USB Type-C, and the usual Type-B cable as well. Of course, they have their Bud S2 as well, very good for noise cancellation, and up to 25 hours of playtime, more than 1 day, you know?
How lah?
Magic
lah. 1 day, 24 hours and 25 hours, man. They even extend the day, you know. Longer time for you to listen to music. Of course, they have the cooling backlight as well for your phones, because I know some of you guys gamers, man. You guys are hot lah. Country or humid lah. We Southeast Asia, you know, humid, you know. So it's good to have a cooling system for your phones here. Of course, they also have, I mean, the finger sleeve lah.
I tried it. I play Wild Rift here, very smooth. Wow, I get the penta, quadra like crazy.
Quadra lah. Someone steal a penta.
No lah, the fella hiding the base.
Ah.
Quadra lah, you know, I got my best friend all got the quadra here showing me all.
Nice the sleeve, look very chill. Looks very comfortable.
Stylo Milo.
Stylo Milo.
So will be nice. As well, our sponsors here in Stereo, of course, our other partner is HOMIEE, so a big thanks to them as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Here, of course, we'll be just signing off here. This will be the Super Duel Party Bonanza. My name is Neon Faith.
My name is Chef.
And we are Srapping Lu.
Srap Lu.